Good morning, Kylie Dixon here. I am the creator of the Magical World of Mushroom Marvellous. I introduced myself yesterday. Hopefully you're liking what you're seeing on my new page. It's a brand new page that I've just set up where you're going to find out all about my stories, all inspired by a secret world of mushroom characters. Oh look, here's one I had earlier. There's a little ink cap in his little house. I'm talking about little houses. That's what I'm doing today. I'm going to give you a bit of a guided tour of Mushy Heights. That's what I call it now, Mushy Heights. Never ever did I think I would be in a position where I have my own little studio in my garden, and that's where I work from every day. And I'm absolutely living my dream, creating this wonderful little world in my own time. I have the flexibility to go and spend time with my family. I graft very, very, very hard, and I had to graft really, really hard to get this space set up. All right, so I'm really proud of it. I'm going to show you some things all around. But what I want you to do, if you see or spot a mushroom, I want you to pop a mushroom in the comments or just give us some love hearts, okay? Now, there is a group connected to this page called The Secret World of Mushroom Marvellous, and I'm going to attempt to share this in. I am. She says, I have no idea whether it'll work before I get on and take us round Mushy Heights. Let's just quickly look. Nope, can't find it. Right, so if anyone's on here, a lot of you are already in my group. If not, it's connected to the page. There's a button up here that says, check the group out. Come on in, because I do lots of tutorials. We have loads of fun in there. But I do share a lot of the things that's going on in the Magical World of Mushroom Marvellous on this page. So if you're in there, can you share this in for us? Or I'll do it afterwards, don't worry. Okay, because I know all of the Mushy members are like spotting the mushrooms. Okay, so I was trying to show you from outside first of all and then come in, but I didn't know what was going to happen with my Wi-Fi. So I've turned my Wi-Fi off, so hopefully this will be fine. But let's have a look what's in here. So I've got my little, I'm going to try and show you. There's my view. I don't like flipping you around backwards and forwards because people just get sick, don't they? So there's my view, right? And I like to watch the birds. In fact, that bird feed needs filling. Sometimes I have my little Bengal kitten attached to the window because you can't let Bengal kittens out on their own. He's not even a kitten anymore. He's a full-grown cat. He's one. Because they go off wandering. So I have a harness for him, a special harness. And, yes, I have the cat top. I'm a little bit obsessed with cats and mushrooms, can you tell? So that's my desk space down there. As you can see, I don't really want to show you what I'm working on because I'm working on a canvas, a couple of commissions at the minute. And the problem is, they're always for gifts. So I've got to be careful when I don't show you stuff. So I've got my vision board up there. In the middle, of course, we have book signing in Waterstones, because that will happen. I'm already in conversations with the manager of Sunderland Waterstones. My book's available in Waterstones, believe it or not. And that was a massive achievement, a massive milestone. So I'm just going to I'm actually going to flip the camera around and show you what's going on over this side. Right, okay. So it might look like a little bit of a mess, but it's not, I promise you. As me nana, she watches down on us all the time. She's an absolute ledge, so she's always there. Now over here is quite interesting because what I'm showing you here, this here is how Inkcap first started out. And I always have these up on my wall, and it shows how he's developed over the year. So that's how he started out, and then as you know, there he is. The main character of Inkcap and the Nethers. There he is with his blowpipe. That illustration didn't make it into the book. I wasn't happy about it, so I just kept it up there. We have some art from local artists as well. Art by Nell, Alison Curry's daughter. I've got a couple of her pieces. I just think I loved the colours on this, and I wanted it right next to my window so that when I'm looking out, and if it's raining, I just look at that and it's good. Nice and bright and funky, and I love the colours. I've also got some feedback up here from a local school where the children all read Inkcap and the Nethers as part of a lesson, and look at all of the amazing feedback I've got, man. It's just amazing. So these are my shelves full of papers, because what I also do as well is I make canvases with people's photographs, but I do it with mixed media and I do a bit of collage on there. So I'm always looking for books with really nice flowery paper, different kinds of textures. That is huge. I'm also got on here pressed flowers, because pressed flowers also are used in my artwork, believe it or not. So I'm just going to take a step back. There's one of my alcohol inks. I also put stuff up that I've been doing with the Ben. I do have a 12-year-old boy and I get him involved in doing loads of stuff. And when I do all my tutorials and stuff, or my art videos for the Secret World in Mushroom Marvellous, I always put all of my results up here. So that was off a steampunk themed day that we had. We then had a watercolour themed day here. So there you go. So over here, quickly go past, you don't want to see them because there are commissions for somebody. You've then got this wall. So I like to put all of my artwork up as well. So all of these pieces, there's another one from Nell, Alison Curry's daughter. We've also got a piece up there from Laura Conlon from Sewing for Sanity. And these are all me artworks. They're all available on my art page, which is Mushroom Marvellous, and my Etsy shop. But I like to change them because I've got, like, I always have them in a rotation of different colour palettes. So teal is very in at the minute. And then you have my little Tommy sign there. My little Tommy one, that was one of the first ones I did. I actually used some real poppies and went and took a picture of Tommy in Seaham. So I am in Seaham. I'm from the northeast of England, as you know. I also create mugs, so I have a little few on display. Oh, there's the Ben. Lots and lots of notebooks, as you can see. I'm obsessed. In fact, yes, there's one of mine. I design notebooks as well. They're all made from me art. Oh, look. Anita Crow's little bear there in the corner. And we have a little bit of heart art there. Karen Truman Hughes. She gets a shout out in there. This delight, right? So as you can see, that all of those are finished pieces. So what I'll do is, every so often, I'll change them round on my wall and stick them up there. But there's me. This is me pride and joy. I've had it for a couple of months now. An espresso coffee machine. Unbelievable. It is. It's a little bit scruffy like, but you know. Okay, I'm going to quickly show. Oh, look. This is from Sasha from Teapot Street Crafts. Mushy Heights. Bless her. Where the marvellous magic happens. I did this the other day in the Secret World of Mushroom Marvellous, the Illusion Hand. There's a video kicking about. I am going to start showing you some of the videos that I've done. I'm going to start posting some on the page so you can get like a bit of an idea of what I do in the group. It's a great little group. Right. This is a work in progress outside. I'm just looking up there because I'm sure my husband's just shouted something. I keep adding more and more mushrooms outside. I want it to be a really like magical little world. And it's just developed over time. I've had this studio now for about, I think this is coming up with my second summer. So about a year. Just about a year. And this garden looked nothing like this, by the way. It was a mess. And I just wanted somewhere to go. And my neighbours come out. I wanted somewhere to go and somewhere to sit and escape. But I also wanted it to be somewhere where I could potentially do activities for children, because I know that they love everything about the magical world of Mushroom Marvellous. So as my books come out, I can invite them round, can't I? When restrictions have gone. Right, I'm going to turn you around. Well, my bluebells have finally decided to come out. I'm no gardener, by the way, so if you think me flowers are crap. And if you look carefully in there, see if I can get closer. There's a little door from Julie, who's me little pocket mate, little virtual mate. These are gorgeous. These are from Olive and Sage. And somebody shared their business into me group, and I was like, whoa, I'm having them. There's a little pot from Pretty Pot Designs. And this is me pride and joy, me little rockery. Oh, he's fallen over. I keep getting random things sent to us and all, so thank you. But I came in the other day and there was like these random mushrooms and I didn't know who sent them. I found out since who they're from. Bass, who built me a studio, came and dropped them off, which was very kind. I just repotted these replanted these yesterday because they were massive. They were over here with me other ones. And they were all bending over and that, and I thought, oh God, I'm going to have to pot them. But this all lights up on a night. You'll get to see loads of little videos that I put in. There's lights all the way around here as well. It's a nightmare to weed, mind. But can you imagine when the children come round? In fact, some children have been round from this local school and they love it. They absolutely love it. And this is me little decking that I've got now. I didn't have this space before. I really didn't. There you go. I'll give you a quick look at it from here. There you are. So that's Mushy Heights, and that's where I sit and I do my work. And I absolutely love it. And I haven't really, I didn't have a place to sit really. Last summer, I didn't have any of this decking. But it's all stuff I've had to save up for. I work really, really hard. And I can now see I've got myself a little hidey hole, haven't I? Where I can go and do my work. I'm telling myself as well that I have to take breaks because I can sit in there for hour after hour after hour just doing work. I'm on social media a lot. I do like all my artwork. I do writing, which I'm doing today. I'm doing my illustrations as well. And that's why I got my coffee machine, because it forces us to come out here and just sit for 5 minutes. Because it's lush, isn't it? How lush is that? Thanks for watching. I hope you like what's happening on my page. Book 2 is going to be out in October. I'm hoping to get it out. That's my deadline. I want it out for National Mushroom Day, which is on the 15th of October. But yes, it's all happening. It's all happening. I'm going into schools. Starting off next week. So there's a lot of planning going on at the minute. Talking to a lot of people, trying to make a lot of connections. But if you know anyone, or if you've got kids in your family, get them over to the page. Right? It's really difficult as a small business to reach people on Facebook and Instagram, so I work really, really hard to create content that interests you, and I try and give you value and educate you as much as I can with art, creativity, writing, and just having a laugh. There's just too much like negativity and bad stuff in the world that I never talk about it, right? I never do. I want to keep everything as positive as possible. Positive, that's what we're saying. So get them invited over. The group's connected to my page. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen so far, and I'm off to go and do some writing. But that was Mushy Heights. I'll just flip it back round and show you one last time. There we go.